What is one of the important features of the weapon? Its lethality. Throughout human history, people have constantly tried to develop increasingly deadly weapons, and, we should say, they have largely succeeded. The capabilities of certain types of weaponry are mind-blowing, and not just figuratively, and scary to death. In the next few minutes, you will witness these horrifying weapons. In this video, we have gathered the most lethal weapons in the world and assigned a lethality index to each one. You will be surprised when you compare the index of the first and the last weapons. So get comfortable as we begin to explore a world of lethal weapons. Subscribe to our channel and watch until the end, as the weapons are ranked from deadly to the most unimaginably deadly. The research conducted by the US Army and Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists has yielded valuable insights into the weapons employed throughout history. By analyzing real-world data from battles, they have developed a lethality index that quantifies the deadly potential of each weapon. This index takes into account factors such as weapon range, rate of fire, accuracy, radius of effect, and battlefield mobility. Now let's explore the ratings obtained from this research. Lethality Index 10, Arquebus. Originating from 15th century Spain, the Arquebus is recognized as the earliest shoulder-fired gun employed in warfare. It necessitated the use of a fork rest for stability. Despite its relatively low cost, the Arquebus had limited accuracy at long distances, a lengthy reload time of up to a minute, and the potential to cause permanent hearing loss for its users. Lethality Index 20, Sword. The earliest known evidence of swords dates back to the beginning of the Bronze Age around 3300 BC, but they did not become widespread until thousands of years later. While swords could be lethal in skilled hands, their effectiveness was primarily confined to close-quarters combat, which significantly restricted their overall lethality. Lethality Index 229, Breech-loading rifle. In contrast to muskets loaded from the front, breech-loading rifles allowed for rounds to be loaded from the rear of the barrel, saving time and increasing safety. The rifling, grooves bored into the barrel, stabilize bullets during firing, enhancing accuracy. Lethality Index 778, Springfield Model 1903 rifle. Favored by American troops during World War I, the Springfield Model 1903 rifle featured semi-automatic firing capability, utilizing 5-round magazines. It quickly gained a reputation as a reliable, accurate, and lethal weapon. Although the rifle continued to be used as a sniper weapon throughout World War II, its limited range of 600 yards restricted its effectiveness. Lethality Index 4200, Assault Rifle. Introduced by Germany near the end of World War II, assault rifles offered the rapid-fire power of a machine gun with a rate of approximately 550 rounds per minute in a more portable form. All assault rifles possess selective fire capability, utilize detachable magazines for reloading, and have an effective range of at least 330 yards. Lethality Index 12,730, World War I machine gun. Prior to the commencement of World War I, most countries had adopted self-powered machine guns. The Maxim gun 1883 emerged as the most popular design, featuring a water-cooling jacket to prevent overheating. Capable of firing a staggering 550 rounds per minute, this gun required a team of 4 to 6 individuals to operate effectively due to its size and weight. Lethality Index 68,300, World War I tank. Developed by the British, tanks made their debut on the battlefield during the Battle of Flers-Courcelette in September 1916. These heavily armored vehicles were designed to break through stalemates and traverse trenches. Tanks, such as the Mark I depicted here, suffered from slow speeds and frequent mechanical failures. Additionally, the poorly ventilated cockpits often filled with toxic gases. Lethality Index 229,200, World War I fighter bomber. World War I marked the first significant utilization of planes for offensive purposes. Early bombers lacked advanced sighting systems and could only carry limited amounts of basic explosives. Two-seater fighters typically featured a front-mounted machine gun for offense and a rear-mounted one for defense. Lethality Index 340,000, French 75mm gun. Officially adopted by France in 1898, the 75mm field gun was designed to rain explosive shrapnel shells upon enemy forces at a rate of 15 rounds per minute, By 1916, these guns were also firing toxic shells containing mustard gas and phosgene. Lethality Index, 861,000. V-2 ballistic missile. Developed by Germany during World War II as a retaliatory weapon, the supersonic V-2 rocket was first employed to bomb London in 1944. Over 3,000 V-2s were launched, resulting in the deaths of 2,754 people in London alone, and causing a housing crisis due to the destruction of numerous buildings. Thousands of concentration camp prisoners also perished during the missile's construction. Lethality Index, 1,500,000. Automatic grenade launcher. The Mk-19 automatic grenade launcher depicted here was developed by the US during the Vietnam War. This belt-fed weapon fired 40mm grenades with an effective range of 1,600 yards. The explosive blasts from the grenades were likely lethal within a radius of 16 feet and caused injuries to those within 50 feet. Lethality Index, 2,203,000. World War II tank Sherman M4. By the end of World War II, the US had produced over 40,000 M4 Sherman tanks, both for domestic use and to lend to Britain, France, Poland, China, and Canada. With a top speed of 30 miles per hour on roads, the Sherman M4 was significantly faster than the tanks used in World War I. Lethality Index, 3,037,900. World War II fighter bomber. In World War II, advancements such as all-metal construction, liquid-cooled engines, and more powerful armaments made planes far deadlier. They became a key component of Germany's blitzkrieg strategy. The plane depicted here is a British Hawker Typhoon capable of carrying 2 1,000-pound bombs. Later in the war, these planes were also equipped with rockets. Lethality Index, 48,550,000. 20-kiloton nuclear bomb, Fat Man. The most powerful nuclear weapon ever deployed in an offensive capacity was the roughly 20-kiloton plutonium device known as Fat Man. It was detonated over Nagasaki, Japan. The blast, captured in the photograph from Koyagi-jima, immediately claimed the lives of up to 40,000 people, with countless additional deaths resulting from the long-term effects of radiation exposure. Lethality Index, 210 billion, 25-megaton hydrogen bomb. The B-41 hydrogen bomb, first deployed in September 1960, remains the most potent weapon ever created by the US, boasting a maximum yield of 25 megatons, equivalent to 25 million tons of TNT. With a lethality index roughly 4,000 times greater than Fat Man, it is also the most deadly. Fortunately, this thermonuclear device was retired shortly after its development. The current most powerful weapon in the US arsenal is the B-83 bomb, with a yield of just 1.2 megatons. That's all for today. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. See you soon!